And maybe we need to, yeah, we can start with the door open and then we'll switch. Yeah. I can do my parts with the door open and then we'll close it. Cool. So you probably checked out the Concept ES that was launched on Geneva a couple of months ago. We won some good awards there. So it showcased really the new Volvo user experience that will come in the new XC90 launching this year. So what you have in here is a touchscreen interface and with a play module with just the basic controls that you need on the outside. As you can see, the whole design is cleaned up by that. We can enable us to have this kind of layout inside the car, something we're really proud of. We also have a fully digital info cluster, giving you turn by turn and everything you need to know when you want to be completely focused on the drive ahead of you. We also have steering wheel controls for speech and every other function, so you can have your hands on the steering wheel. And then the rest of the function here is basically the touchscreen interface. And this is also unique for Volvo. We've been working a lot on this on the last couple of years. Okay, we can close now. Sorry for that. So we want to reduce the mental load you really have to operate the car system. And one way of doing that is by simplifying the interface so everything is accessible on these 4 tiles. So instead of going into settings and moving down into menus and then up again, everything is available on this top view. And you can always return to that top view by pressing the home button. And we think that's really important. So the main functions that we have are navigation, which is the top one. It's media and radio. It's Bluetooth phone. And then the 4th tile where you see CarPlay exists right now, and that's up to the user to decide what is the content that I want to use every day, what is my favorite basically. So that allows us to have that structure. And as you see, when I select the navigation, media and phone moves down. So the tiles move up and down in size, but they don't disappear. You don't go into a different view just because you choose something. So for the navigation, we're using just a similar function that you use on your device, so you can use the same way of controlling it like you do on the phone or a tablet.
So that's smartphone navigation, right?
This is Volvo navigation.
So
yes.
It's an onboard navigation.
Yes, onboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Onboard and connected. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's, and here's the navigation again. On this top view you can still see where it's going. If it's turn by turn, it will show you that. It will show you the media that was on here, which is the 2nd tile. So you can choose your source and the song that you want to play. So you can start playing. You can start playing that, and then going back, and it's playing and it shows the information up here. Okay, so 3rd tile is the Bluetooth phone. So if you step into the car, you leave your phone in your pocket, it's still going to be connected over Bluetooth, right? So you want to have your contacts and make your phone call. You want to see if somebody's called you in the call list. Straightforward, the basic functions in a nicely executed way. So whatever tile you're in now, irregardless if you're in this view or in the 4 tile main view, your climate functions are always available, not just in here where it's warm and humid right now, where we could use the real system. Then you can adjust the temperature up and down quickly or in increments. You can do that for your passenger or just yourself. You can adjust the heated seats, and you can fine tune. And you guys that are used to Volvo, you recognize the symbol, right? Mm-hmm. So this is a touchscreen version of what we have in the existing lineup today. Again, keeping it as straight to the point and simple to use, but nicely executed. So that's what we have. So that is always accessible and always resides in the bottom of the screen. And then when you want to have, since Volvo is a leader of active safety and driver support system, if you want to go in and configure any of those, things that would normally have a physical button in a conventional setup, they are available to the left. So going left gives you all the functions. You can turn it on, turn it off, go back, or press the home button. you always return to this view. And then for media sources, there could be a lot of apps. You could add apps that you're interested in, and you don't want to display them all the time, all of them. That's going to be a mess, and you have to process them visually all the time. So what we've done is that you keep the most frequent in the media tile, but then you use all apps and media shortcuts here and sources. So I can go in there, if there's something I'm missing from here, then I can go in here and find it. Okay, so for the avid iPhone user, like we said, more than half of the Volvo customers and the customers, our future customers, are having iPhones. So for the person that use that all the time, we think CarPlay is a great feature. So when you're using CarPlay, most of the time it's going to exist in the fourth tile. So the next time you come into the car, again, you put in the cable and you open that tile, and there's CarPlay. And Stephen will take you through.
What are you going to do with the Android users? So I think when you have one half of it is using
yes
Apple, so,
so
there's another half which
yes.
is not talked about yet. So.
Yeah, and that other half is many different parts to start with. So yes, Android is a big platform and something we will look into supporting.